What is going on, YouTube? How are y'all doing this evening? Or if you're halfway across the world, how you doing this morning? I don't know. But today we've got something a little bit different. Now, recently I just found out that they released the 2-set and 4-set bonuses for the PvP gear on Mr. Pandaria. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be going over each individual PvP set, 2-piece and 4-piece set bonuses, except for a few minimal classes which I could not find. One of those that I was not able to find was the Resto Shaman, as well as I could not find a tanking monk, but the monk, both the DPS and the tanking monk have the same PvP gear. Anyway, I'm going to be going over each class, you guys. I'm going to go starting with Warrior, and I'm just going to work my way down until we get to the very last one. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to inform you guys, to those of you who don't know, plus it will also allow you to see what the model for the PvP gear is when it comes to what it's going to look like. Because for a while it was in the Ruthless model, but now that they updated it, we're going to have some fun, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Although I do want to put for the record that there are chances of this changing. With the fact that the game is coming out in about 2 months, I don't think it will, but don't rely on these 100% because they could change. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, we've got the Warrior. Now for the 2-set bonus, we have what happens is the disarm duration is reduced by 60%. I feel like this is always the 2-set bonus for Warriors, okay? And then for our 4-set, we have Heroic Leap, now cancels all immobilizing and impairing effects on you. I don't know if this is more OP or QQ. I mean, it's OP just the fact that, you know, you can hamstring them and snare them all you want, but they'll be able to get the fuck away from you. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So, you guys tell me what you think in the comments. Next up, we have the Holy Paladin. Now, for the 2-set bonus, what happens is the 2-set bonus increases the healing and damage done by your Holy Shock by 10%. And the 4-set bonus, when you cast Word of Glory using 3 Holy Power, you will gain another Holy Power. So when you use one, basically you use Wog with 3 Holy Power, and you'll still be able to do a smaller version of a Wog, but with only 1 Holy Power. And then we have Retribution Paladins. Now, the 2-set bonus is the same, I believe, for both Prot and Retribution, because they didn't make a specific tanking PvP set. They never do. So the 2-set bonus for Retribution Paladins is Crusader Strike now increases your PvP power by 800 for 6 seconds. And for those of you who don't know what PvP power is a new design. Instead of spell penetration, they've designed PvP power, which increases your damage against basically it increases your damage against players. So, you know, they've implemented that instead of spell penetration. So the 2-set bonus increases the spell power by 800. And your 4-set, you gain a charge of Holy Power whenever you take direct damage, but this cannot occur more than once every 8 seconds. I don't know, I'm not a big Retribution or even really a Paladin player, but tell me what you guys think in the comments. Next up, we have Hunter. Now, the Hunter 2-set bonus, while Rapid Fire is active, your PvP power is increased by 3.2k. That is fucking gay. That's all I'm saying. 3.2k. It doesn't seem like much, but relatively it is a lot, because, I mean, Rapid Fire, it increases your spell, I mean, it increases your haste, but it also increases your fucking PvP power? That's bullshit. And the 4-set, it increases your regeneration of your focus by 25%. I know, you know, I think the 2-set bonuses are awesome. The gear itself, I don't think looks very awesome, but definitely the 2-set bonuses I think are going to pay off. Next up, we have the Rogue. Now, the Rogue's 2-set bonus is it increases your maximum energy by 10. And then the 4-set bonus, when you apply a non-lethal poison, you automatically apply crippling poison. So you don't have to have crippling poison as one of your poisons on your daggers. Then we have Holy Priest. Now, Holy Priest and Shadow Priest, obviously they're both 2 different set bonuses. And Holy/Disc, depending on what you are, they're still going to be the same set bonuses. The 2-set bonus is when Power Word Shield is casted on a target, that target's resilience is increased by 4,000 for 4 seconds. That's unfair, and I don't like that. And the 4-set is when Prayer of Mending is casted, the initial target is granted Holy Spark which increases the healing done of your next flash heal, greater heal, or power word serenity by 50% for 10 seconds. I don't have a video of it, but I did actually find, like, I experienced this when I was dueling a priest, just testing things out. We were testing DR, or diminishing returns, and this shit's so fucking OP. I mean, is it possible to get through it? Yeah, but 1v1, it does make it a little harder. Next up, we have Shadow Priests. 2-set Shadow Priest is, it increases your movement speed by 60% for 5 seconds after dispersion. This is wonderful, I personally believe, because it allows them to get away. So when they pop this at low HP, it'll allow them to run away, and then they can heal themselves. Hopefully they can get far enough unless they, get charged by a warrior or something like that. And the 4th set is when your Vampiric Touch is dispelled, the dispeller of it and all of the enemies around them are feared for 3 seconds, and there's a 6-yard radius around the dispeller. So this is wonderful. I don't know if it's real known actually for people getting Vampiric dispelled, but I think it's a cool 4-set bonus. Next up, Death Knight. These guys do have probably one of the gayest 4-set bonuses ever. I hate it because it's so OP. Okay. First up, the 2-set bonus is whenever you are struck by movement and parrying effects, you gain 15 runic power over 5 seconds. That's not bad. But the 4-set bonus, for 3 seconds after using Death Grip, you can cast another Death Grip without any regard to its cooldown. So basically, warriors have that talent where they can do, it's called double time, where they can double charge, the charge once and then charge twice, and then it starts the cooldown. Well, this is how it is for Death Grip, so I think this is going to be very OP, especially when, they're going to be interrupting casters, and, when someone's trying to run away, they'll be able to pull them back in, and as a mage, it's not fun, trust me. 1 Death Grip's annoying enough, let alone 2. So next up we have the Elemental Shaman. Now the Elemental Shaman's 2-set is when your Lightning Shield is triggered by receiving damage, a charge will be generated up to a maximum of 7. I'm not 100% sure how this works. I haven't really tested it or seen it in action, but it seems like it could be pretty interesting. Now the 4-set bonus, this reduces the cooldown of Thunderstorm by 50%. Not to mention there is a glyph that also reduces it by an additional 10 seconds. So it goes from a 45-second cooldown to basically a 17-second cooldown. Just like a warrior's charge is at like an 18-second cooldown. I find this to be pretty overpowered. Especially when it comes to like battlegrounds when people are going to be shooting people off fucking hills and crap. Enhancement Shaman. The 2-set bonus increases your chance to trigger Maelstrom Weapon by 20%. This is good because I feel that Maelstrom Weapon is a big part of, an Enhancement Shaman's, I don't know if it's rotation, but I guess, yeah, rotation. And then their 4-set bonus, this increases the damage of your Lava Lash by 40% if your offhand weapon is equipped with Frostband. So, instead of the normal Lava Lash damage where it's with Flame Tongue, you can equip Frostband and still get the same effect. Next up, we have my favorite, because obviously it does with mages, you guys. So, of course, I'm going to love this one. But overall, I'm actually not too happy with it because I think they could have definitely given more into it. The 2-set bonus, this reduces the cooldown of Counterspell by 4 seconds. People are like, oh, doesn't that bring it down to like a 20-second cooldown? No. It brings it down to a 24-second cooldown because naturally the base cooldown is 28 seconds, and so this drops it down to 24 seconds. It's not real long, but I still wish it was shorter. And then our 4-set just reduces the cooldown of Alter Time by 90 seconds, and for those of you who don't know, Alter Time is basically a DPS skill that, for a Fire Mage, when we've got our different procs up for Pyroblast, and then our middle one, if we pop this, and then once it expires, it'll give us back those procs. So it is nice, but, I think they definitely could have given us more. Warlock reduces the cooldown of Unending Resolve by 20 seconds. That is their 2-set bonus. I am not 100% sure what Unending Resolve does, but I just have a gut feeling that it's OP. 4-set, Twilight Ward now absorbs damage from all magical schools. Twilight Ward is OP. It really is. I've dual Warlocks, tried killing them, and then when they pop Twilight Ward, I can't get through it. They absorb way too much fucking damage. So I think that's going to be very helpful for Warlocks, but a bitch for arenas, for spellcasters, as well as maybe even battlegrounds when you're 1v1ing. Next up, we have the Druids. Now, we have the Balanced Druid. Now, the 2-set is when you're not in an eclipse state, critical strikes done to you that restores 20 solar or lunar power, whichever is more beneficial to you. I guess depending on like which one you're closer to. But the thing is that it cannot occur more than once every 6 seconds. So every 6 seconds this will happen. And the foresight is your astral, I believe it's communication, can be used while moving. I believe this is like one of their heals or mana rebuffs or something like that. So the fact that they can use it while moving sucks. At least for me. Feral Druid. 2-step bonus. Increase your movement speed by 15% while in travel form, cat form, or bear form, and this can only be active outdoors. This has always been the 2-step bonus, I feel, for druids, so nothing new. Although the 4-set, once every 30 seconds, your Ravage is free and has no positional and stealth requirements. So basically, for a rogue, that's like having an ambush. You can use it free, and you can use it in any position in front of them, behind them, stealth, not stealth. So, I think that's pretty cool. And lastly, we have the Monks. Now, the Windwalker Monk, which is the DPS version of a Monk, their 2-set bonus increases range of Fist of Fury by 5 yards. Now, I believe Fist of Fury is one of their more powerful attacks, and it does stun the target, I believe, last time I remember. So I think that that increase in 5 yards is going to be kind of nice for them. Now, the 4-set bonus, Touch of Death, can be used on players with 10% health or less, instantly killing them. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. It's kind of like a Warrior's Execute. So, I'm not sure how well this is going to play out, but I'm interested to see. You know, it's just like a Warrior's Execute, like I said, and it can hit, but, you know, for someone who's got 500,000 HP, it's only 50k HP. So, you know, I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. And lastly, but not least of all, we have the Mistweaver Monk. Now, Mistweaver Monks overall are very, very, very well-balanced classes, or a class, at least I believe so. You know, this is all my opinion, so please, you know, you want to say shit, but this is my personal, I like the class, I have not tried it, but its healing style, I definitely do love it. They're very, very powerful. So I don't know if this is going to be fun or not, but their 2-set bonus, when your Renewing Mist is dispelled, you gain 1 charge of Mana Tea. Not 100% sure what this means. I know Renewing Mist is like their dot over, you know, their or their HOT, their healing over time effect. And Mana Tea, I guess, is a way to regain mana. And then lastly, 4-set, when you use Focus Thunder Tea, you gain Zen Focus, causing you to be immune to all silence interrupts for 5 seconds. Fuck that shit. It's like a priest fucking immune, you know, when you get them down to 20 HP or 20% HP, they pop this shit, and when I have my counterspell up, I can't counterspell them and kill them. So, I don't know. But I definitely think this is going to be interesting to see how all of these different classes play out. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, comments, please let me know below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more footage, and I will see you guys next time with some PvP action in Mr. Pandaria. Peace out.